Hello, today I'll be going over several dual blades builds introduced in Title Update 4. At the end of the video, it's up to you entirely to decide which build is up to you or you want to build your own set. If you decide to build your own set, I recommend you to aim for crit eye level 7, element attack up 5, crit boost 3, crit element 3, weakness exploit 3, burst 3, and element exploit level 3, and so on. So, without further ado, let me demonstrate the first build, which is the Frostcraft dual blades build. This build is kind of tryhard, as you'll see in an instant. This is a classic 3-point Velkhana piece and 2 pieces of chaotic gold. You automatically have 1 level of Beserk and 3 levels of Frostcraft. If you don't know already, I'll just put up a graph here and show you the damage thresholds of Frostcraft here for several seconds. For Talismans, go for weakness exploit 2 and 2 1-slot charm. For weapon augmentations, go for level 7 element attack up and 2 levels of attack. Only for those dual blades which have a level 3 Rampage deco slot available. For Rampage deco, the meta is element exploit. For those dual blades that don't have a level 3 Rampage decoration by default, you should do 4 points of elemental and level 1 Rampage slot upgrade. For dual blades, you should be going for Kushala for ice element, Nawa for thunder, Faust tracks for dragon, the Armour drones for water and fire elements. So, for armor augmentations, you should go for Strife and Mail of Hellfire. These are the skills for the Frostcraft Tryhard set. Let me demonstrate to you how the set works. If I swap to blue scroll, you'll notice that I'll have a lot of red health. Basically, that is the power of Beserk 1 and Strife 3 combined. Beserk grants us red health to replace all the green health we have, and if we have a good chunk of red health, which is 60% or more, we automatically get Strife 3 bonus, which grants us infinite stamina and extra element attack as well. Also, if we swap to blue scroll, we will get Mail of Hellfire as well, which boosts our element's damage in exchange for extra negative element resistance, which is useless for dual blades really. And if you noticed, it takes 3 spiral slashes to fully extinguish the Frostcraft gauge, which is kind of broken. And right now, we activated bloodlust, grants us 20% affinity, and we get all our red health back. If you want to repeat the damage once again, I'm going to you see, it's 10k damage for 3 spiral slashes. Very extremely broken. And this set is also broken, and I do not recommend this at all unless you know what you're doing and you speedrun to do this. So how is it different, you may ask? The equipment I'm using is, instead of chaotic gold legs, I will swap it for Geismagom legs, which will give me Dereliction level 1. This is the ultimate DPS build. Basically all the tryhard skills you can get. Talismans, I go for crit eye level 3 and 1 level of crit element and 2 level 1 slots, but achievable in the new building system after you killed chaotic gold. And you may ask, how do you activate Strife 3? That's a good question, we wait then. Yep, and we just procced Strife 3. To be honest, the time it took us to wait can be exchanged for a monster hitting us and we get all that red health. You can gain additional red health from eating dango driver level 4, which gives us extra red health if you get hit. For damage, you go up to this, which is 110 more damage, but to be honest, both builds are good in their respective ways. The only downside to this build is you are automatically set at 1 health. What's the difference to this build is we don't have Beserk, we don't have bloodlust, we get 1 point of dereliction, and we have 3 points of weakness exploit, which sets us at like 90% affinity. And I'll be showing you a comfier alternative to the Frostcraft dual blades build. You will notice what's different is that we don't have any life drain skills in there, no bloodlust, no dereliction, no Beserk. All that crazy shenanigans will be out of the equation for this build. Because I replaced Arc Fiend and Chaotic Gore legs for Velkhana legs. If you're going for other elements, you should be going for Risen Teostra legs or Valstrax legs. Talismans is basically the same for the first build, but for skills, it's much more comfier. We get level 3 Defiance, level 3 Stun Resistance, which is really comfortable. I'll just demonstrate the damage to you again. I mean, it isn't lacking per se. You miss out on 2k less damage, but it's still pretty decent damage nonetheless. The second build I'm showcasing is a Non-Frostcraft dual blaze build. The equipment I'm using is 3-piece Chaotic Gore, 1-piece Silverathalos, and 1-piece Risen Teostra. Augmentations go for Wind Mantle, Mail of Hellfire, and Strife. And for skills, I kind of like this build because we have crit I level 7, which grants us a lot of crit hit opportunities. We also have Hellfire Cloak, which topples the monster when the monster is enraged. One downside to this build is we only have 2 levels of Weakness Exploit, but we get Bloodlust and Beserk procs, so we automatically get Strife free bonus as well as 20% more. That brings us to around 100% affinity. This is our base affinity with all the bonuses, and this excludes Weakness Exploits level 2. And now Weakness Exploit is applied here. So we get over 100% affinity. The damage is pretty nuts though, even without Frostcraft, since Strife 3 and Mail of Hellfire 3 carries your damage. And this is the comfier alternative. We have replaced Chaotic Gore legs with Velkhana legs. For augmentations, just go for Wind Mantle, Mail of Hellfire, and Strife. The skills here are very good. We have Crit at level 7 and Weakness Exploit level 3. That brings us to like 90% affinity already. We get Defiance level 4, which acts as earplugs. Also we have Stun Resistance, which is a very comfortable skill. Wind Mantle, we can hit a lot more Spiral Slashes to the monster. So for the last build, I'll be showcasing a Dragon Conversion 3, Strife 3, and a Furious 2 hybrid comfy build. For augmentations, just go for Furious and Strife. Talismans is just a Weakness Exploit and Burst Talisman. For skills, aim for like this template. I will include a video made by Harry to explain to you how Dragon Conversion works and the calculations involved in it. At level 3, while you're using Red Scroll, all your elemental resistance will be converted into elemental damage. However, if you're using Blue Scroll, at level 3, you will get plus 10 elemental resistance for all elements, also including an elemental resistance buildup only if you are continuously attacking. It works really well with Dragonheart. At level 5, while you're at 80% health or lower, you automatically get 50 elemental resistance for all elements. Now, imagine this. All resistance is 50. So, you get a total of 250 elemental resistance. As Barusu has done his research, he pointed out that at level 3, Dragon Conversion, your conversion rate for melee weapons is 25%. So 250% times 25% equals to 62.5. So what is 62.5 then? 62.5 is the maximum amount of elemental damage you would receive from Dragon Conversion. And if you're using Dragon Conversion level 3 and level 5 Dragonheart. Dragon Conversion also works really well with Furious, and if you do not know Furious level 2, it grants you 10 extra element resistance for all elements. Let me showcase to you how elements resistance build-up boost works. So, if we see the status, we exchanged all elements resistance for elements attack, and if we swap blue, we will get our elements resistance back, and we lost pretty much the extra attack. And if you recall, if we are on Blue Scroll and we continuously attack the monster up to 40 times, we get an extra element resistance build. And let's just see our stuff. We get all these juicy build. You will know that 50 elements is already the maximum cap that we can get. And if we swap back to red, that is all we got. To conclude, I think really there isn't an ideal build that is perfect in any way. It's up to you to decide what playstyle is best for you. That's it. See ya. Bye bye.